Lisa, of course, we watched you on The Cosby Show, and now we see you in this motion picture. Obviously, you know, it's just 180 degrees, one from the other. And you had to know going into the picture that there would be that kind of contrast and comparison. But could you ever have imagined that it was going to be what it has turned out to be?
No, not even when we were done did we think, wow, what have we done here? And even when I saw the movie, you know, it really looked like it felt when we were doing it. And I certainly didn't think that it would be controversial. I mean, I thought there'd be talk about the film because it is quite a disturbing film and very different. But I certainly didn't think there would be this commotion over absolutely nothing.
I remember seeing one quote that you said you had talked to Bill Cosby.
Mm-hmm.
Now that was before you even started the film.
Yes.
And he gave his blessing.
Yes.
Okay. And now, of course, he hasn't seen the film yet, has he?
No.
And has he commented anything at all about the controversy of it?
Yeah, just that it's boring and stupid and don't worry about it.
And do you think that he'll still say that when he sees the film?
Yeah. No, he is, the man's very intelligent. It's 1987, and he's also been in this business long enough to know, you know, that it's just much ado about nothing, you know, and, you know, it's for the papers, and it's for the press, and they're having a good time. They're doing their job. I did mine, you know, and I think he'll be pleased with, you know, seeing me as an actor grow and, you know, do something very different. You know, he knows what he hired, you know, and he's not stupid, and I think that he's going to be proud of me, and I know he is. And, you know, in fact, he even said, Lisa, you know, if you had done something ridiculous like something Uncle Tom, you know, then I'd be saying something different, but, you know, get out of my dressing room.
You don't feel at all then that your job on The Cosby Show is in jeopardy?
No, it's not. You know, I've already been back to work. There's no problem there.
And you are going to have your own series, or at least you're going to do a pilot.
And we did the pilot. We start production in May for the new show.
Aha. And what is it going to be called?
I think it's going to be called It's a Different World.
And who else will be in it?
I have two roommates and then another third character outside in the dorm, and they'll be played by Marissa Tomei, Don Lewis, and Phyllis Stickney.
But it'll be basically sitcom?
Yeah, and we'll throw in a few lessons here and there to, you know, teach America something new.
As far as feature films, then, is there anything else being discussed for you?
Not right now. I don't have any time, and we'll wait till the film gets released to see what will happen.
You exhibit a very fine degree and depth as an actress in this movie, Lisa. I'm sure I'm not the first one to tell you that.
Thank you.
So I'm sure that there will be other film offers. Eventually, is that where you want to be, totally in feature films?
Yeah, I'd like to do TV for about, I think, another 4 years, you know, possibly. And then devote my time to, I'd really just like to work for probably about another 10 years. And so, you know, do film and TV for the next 4, and then probably just film for the last 6 years that I work.
And then what?
Go buy a castle in Spain.
You got it all picked out and everything?
I have it planned.
Do you have somebody picked out to share it with you?
Not yet.
There really is no special guy in your life?
No, there's not, unfortunately. But
at least not that you're going to talk about, huh?
No, there really isn't. You know, there are a few people that I see, and I don't know.
Lisa, for you in the film, what was the hardest thing for you to do? Now, I know everybody's talking about the nude sex scene and all, but I have a feeling that maybe the scene, the voodoo scene, the ritual scene, might have been more disturbing for you. Am I right or wrong?
It was. It's much more complex. You know, it was. I guess it would have been very easy. My biggest fear throughout the entire film, but most definitely during the voodoo scene was just becoming inhibited and not really being able to do what I wanted to do, which was just to become Epiphany that night and really be mounted by the gods, as they say, you know, just taken away. And of course, after I was done, I figured, gosh, I could have done so much more. But I was quite pleased by both the voodoo scene and the love scene.
Did Alan Parker direct you specifically every move in those scenes?
And neither one of them. We were directed by Alan. It was choreographed, and then it was, of course, taken as, you know, we did it that night, and a lot of improv. And then the love scene was just absolutely 3 hours of spur on the moment, you know, instinct.
Was that difficult for you?
No, it was real, you know. It was, you know, you don't plan how you're going to make love or whatever. So, you know, it wasn't. But it was probably actually much more better and freer than had Ellen wanted something very specific.
How about working with Mickey Rourke? Did you all have a nice rapport from the beginning?
Yeah. He was very soothing, because I was very nervous at the very beginning. So he's a very generous person, an actor.
Did you come into the role with fear and trembling, or did you feel, I'm ready? And did you have the confidence, the self-confidence?
No, I was nervous, but at the same time, I took the part knowing that I could do it, and I could do it most likely like no one else could. You know, that I was quite confident about that. So I was ready at one level.
Were there other young actresses considered for the role?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it was just a regular national. Actually, I think he went to London too, casting things. So, you know, and then of course your obvious choices, Rae-Dawn Chong, and so.
And you got it. All right.
Really good.
Well, Lisa, congratulations to you on a really fine performance.
Thank you.
And I look forward to seeing you again sometime.
Thank you.
Claire.
Okay, stop tape. I'm cutting you about the waist.
Okay.
Thanks, Steve.
Lisa, do you feel that your job on The Cosby Show is in any sort of jeopardy because of this film? Now, Bill Cosby hasn't seen the film, so what do you think his reaction will be when he does see it? What is your own series going to be like? Could you possibly have anticipated that there would be all this flap about the picture? Okay, let's just do some silent reactions then. Okay.
Stop tape.